He does not. Nnamdi Kanu does not want to align with the system like that.
No.
He wants to be a different body, just like the way you are advocating for Ododuwa's republic. He wants to take he wants to take his own system differently from the status quo. And these people don't want a system.
For
Exactly.
people, instead of trying
Exactly.
to pretend that they
He
want
don't
to
want
make
to.
this one work.
He doesn't want it that way. That is why also somebody like Peter Obi, I don't see him also changing the status quo, because if today Peter Obi becomes the president and in 4 years' time he's out of government, another group of people come. Is it not the same thing that Peter Obi have repaired? Those people will come and damage again tomorrow.
And now,
so it's still going to be the same thing.
So it's going to be like a taking 2 steps forward and taking 20 steps backward.
Exactly.
That's not progress.
Exactly.
That's not progress. I don't think
exactly
should subject their lives to that anymore.
Because
they go their ways.
Exactly. Because if anybody want to be serious, you should be saying whatever is happening in Nigeria now, everything has to change from the presidency to the local government.
The entire system.
Everybody has to change. Everybody must agree on a norm and regulation when it has to do with election, when it has to do with education, when it has to do with transport. Everything has to be in alliance with what the people want. If the people not agree, then we will not follow that procedure. You know? But if we don't have anything of those things written on ground and somebody want to just come, everybody should go their separate way, because you cannot change the system with whatever is going on in Nigeria now. If you bring 100 OB, and the system is still like this, and he goes through the same INEC and become the president of Nigeria, then tomorrow when somebody else come and rob him out of government, he cannot protest, because they will tell him, is it not the same INEC that put you in your 4 years?
So now you want to...
So why you now want to protest again? So it's not going to work. We are just going to be in the same loop, like that and like that and like that and like that.
And also, I want to let me add that elderly people should leave us alone. They should stop telling us that we are going to have problem if this happens. We are going to just leave us alone. Let's go and have that problem. We want a different problem. We are tired of dealing with the inherited problems of our fathers, our parents, our forebearers. We'll start our own problems too. Abba,
do you know? Mayegun, do you also know that that is one of the problems we as Africans we are having, that the white people are different from us. A white child that is already 10 can question the parents on what the parents are doing with what they are supposed to do at home. If there is no food at home, a 10-year-old white child will ask the father, why is there no food in this house? Why must you let me be hungry? But we as Africans, you cannot look at your father in the eyes and say, Daddy, why there's no food in this house? Because of respect, because of morals, because the way that is the thing that affects us even when we are adults. That we look at some people in some positions in Nigeria today, even traditional rulers, you cannot ask questions, you cannot say anything.
They will tell you that you should watch your mouth. Don't you know that you have to listen to elders because they have experience? But look at all these elders now who are now telling us not to be ambitious, but we should continue to manage the problems they created. Let's start our own problems too. We are tired of those problems. We can't fix the problem. We can't fix Nigeria. Even
to churches. When the GOs are doing their, nobody can say anything. You see people lying down when they are coming out from their vehicle. Somebody's opening the door. Somebody is holding the Bible for him. Somebody is holding his purse. It's a slavery.
It's that a lot of people.
My brother,
automatically have this entitlement. Old people, please leave us alone. Let us dream of an autonomous region in Nigeria or a broken up Nigeria. Let that be our problems. They're tired of trying to fix their problems, man. Thank you so much, Bright. Enjoy the rest of your evening, okay? Nice one. You see, people need to understand this. We deserve our own problems, our own challenges. From generation to generation, Nigeria go better, Nigeria go better, Nigeria go better. When I was a child, before I was even conceived, then I became a child, I was hearing Nigeria go better from elderly people, older people. Now they are in their 60s, their 70s. They are saying that we don't have respect. There's nothing we can do. Nothing can change Nigeria. Instead of that, all of us should come together and work together and make this contraption work. Hello, stop advising us. And yes, we will actually not only demand for what is right, At some point, we're actually really going to mobilize enough to get in it. I promise you. Here, hello.
Hello, Michael. Good evening. How are you, sir?
Good evening, dear sister. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Is that Lady Beatrice, by the way, or no?
No, Wada Biafra.
Wada Biafra. Thank you so much.
It's been a while.
I know. I mean, your voice came like that of Lady Beatrice, and I wanted to be very sure. Thank you so much, ma'am. So here you are again. How are you?
Yes, sir. I'm very well, thank you. And I hope you and the family are well.
Well, we are very well too. Thank you, ma. Please.
Good. Just one quick word on the professor that was doing his Gaslight Max. You get Gaslight and you get Gaslight Pro Max.
I know.
So that's what he was doing for us. Absolutely. Just one thing he was saying about Biafrans, different families and everything. Did he forget, in Nigeria, no Igbo man can ever be president?
It's an unwritten code, unfortunately.
It is an unwritten code. I beg, let us have Biafra and let us have an Igbo man or at the head of Biafra and see how we do. Yes, very simple. Let us have an Igbo man and see how the Igbo man does. Since you say in Nigeria, he cannot be. In Nigeria, we cannot do this. In Nigeria, you're saying we're all one. Nigeria. Buhari took federal
bridges. As if to say you
exactly.
Julius Badger. You need to build bridges. Igbos must build bridges. Since Igbos must build bridges. But people are destroying Nigeria. Ordinary gather, ordinary drainage, they're not built.
They're not built. No. In Nigeria, on Buhari's Nigeria, he took federal character and flushed it.
Yes.
Stuffed his cabinet full of arrows. His friend and co-worker or co-leader or whatever you want to call him, co-destroyer, came along, and now he has stuffed it full of his own compadres. Where are the Igbos there? Where are the Biafrans there? Where are the Arawas? The Arawas are there crying at the moment because they're not part of this government. What are we talking about? One Nigeria? Which one Nigeria? Which useless one Nigeria are you talking about?
Biafra, right? We were told Nigeria has 3 major ethnic groups: the Hausas, the Yorubas, the Igbos. They even wrote songs. Wazobia. They wrote poems that we read about Igbo, Hausa, Yoruba. Then somehow they made us believe that an Igbo man, the one of the biggest ethnic nationalities in Nigeria, they will never leave Nigeria.
In the world.
And then somebody turned around and said, we are one Nigeria. Are you joking?
Why? You're having a laugh. As the English would say, you're having a laugh, mate. You're having a laugh, mate.
You know?
You're extracting the mic. Please go and sit down. There's no such thing. There's no such thing.
God bless you.
And another thing, they talk about non-state actors. Please tell me what the Nigerian army is at the moment, if not a non-state actor, because they don't obey laws.
Well,
they don't obey laws. They don't. They are. Honestly, they're lawless.
I call them official terrorists, which means they are allowed to kill, right?
Yes.
Extrajudicially, right? In that system, without being called terrorists, but they are.
They are. They're exactly the same as terrorists. They're in Aba at the moment. Everybody's saying, oh, IPOB killed. I did not know there had been an investigation into who killed those soldiers. Have they called them?
No.
Have they called them? Have they identified them? Did IPOB take responsibility? Did any faction of IPOB take responsibility for those killings? Then why is TVC channels and all these other nonsense quasi so-called journalistic houses in Nigeria busy saying the proscribed IPOB killed? When? Can we not have some semblance?
Unfortunately, I know. It's a script.
Semblance of sanity. You cannot report fact. You cannot do any reports based on fact. Must you do propaganda all the time? I can't listen to those people because I just want to throw something at my screen every time they start talking.
I know.
And all these people that let's go and do elections and do better and change INEC. Are you joking me? What level of foolishness are you working with?
Honestly.
Nandi Kanu said it since, because I used to listen to Mazi back when he was broadcasting, and he said, if you like stuff, get 100 good men and true, and put them with the 1999 Constitution to rule Nigeria. You will still get a mess on your hands.
Will fail.
You will
Absolutely.
still get a mess on your hands. So what are we doing? What are we saying? We cannot change it because it was decided by who?
Even sound, ma'am, right? That the
Crazy.
military, by their decree, okay, wrote a constitution that was never debated upon. It was never voted on as well. But it became the constitution of the country, and the civilian are operating this constitution for 24 years now.
They are crazy.
That's mental.
It is the very definition of craze. The first line of that constitution says, "We the people." All these people that are saying, "Oh, we need to go in together," and we the people. Where are the we the people?
Who are the we?
Who are the we? Tinubu's propositioning another change that he wants to put through the House of Representatives, which we the people are involved in. When did we the people get involved?
Where do we?
Stupid national and stupid national anthem that they did. How? When? How? That even caught me by surprise. I woke up one day.
Hearing. We started hearing about it last week. By the end of the week, it's already their law. I mean, that's not how a country works, man.
That is how it works in a zoo.
Right. Stay for that.
It's a zoo. Very simple. It's a zoo. And now they're talking about the NLC are saying, okay, we want 600,000 for national minimum wage. Please, can someone tell me what that number equates to in terms of an annual cost to Nigeria? If they were to lift the minimum wage from 30 to 600, I'm not saying they shouldn't lift it. But I'm saying if you want to go for these things, then it has to be based on fact. How much is that going to cost? How many billions, trillions is that going to cost?
Nigeria can pay it, of course. Let's be honest.
No, my goodness, that's where I disagree. Because there's a very simple way. There's a very simple way. Right. Let's start with the National Assembly.
Oh, yeah. I'm with you. Go on.
334 billion. That will go a long way to improving the national minimum wage. Why do those bunch of useless old men sitting there doing nothing, sleeping most of the time, why do they have to cost the country 334 billion plus whatever Christmas bonus or whatever vacation bonus they give themselves and what they steal and all the rest of it? You know, Nigeria can't afford it.
Also, ma'am, right, going by your own theory, right? If they are also being honest, you see that 7 trillion that they padded into 2024 budgets. That
Thank you.
Will go a very long way.
Oh, okay. Let's talk about the billions 100%. They've been borrowing. Let's talk about the billions they've been borrowing to shore up the dollar exchange rate, which is supposed to help the man on the street. Please don't use it to shore up the dollar exchange rate. Use it to pay the national minimum wage and see if the country will not improve.
Thank you so much.
They are doing so much, too much. But anyway, I know that there's a lot of people behind me that want to talk.
I bet you have so much as well to say still, right? But guess what? You said so much as well tonight that I'm glad you were able to come through, man.
Thank you. Thank you. Take care.
Okay, you have a good one.
You too.
Cheers, ma'am. So that was the Onwa Ada Biafra. Ada Biafra means the first daughter of Biafra. And usually, right, in Igbo, every first girl child is Ada. Ada is a special, it's like a special, not just a special name, it comes with some special privileges too, as Ada easily tells you who she is, the first daughter in Igbo land. I'm happy to have you on there, ma'am. I have another person here, which is the Prince.
Yes,
Georgia man, representing IPOB
for life.
As usual. How are you this evening, sir?
I'm fine, though, Sean, sir.
Good to have you, Prince. Please.
Yeah, you too, Baba. Our family.
Well, we thank God. Thank you.
Yeah, today program is very interesting. That's why I say make I chook mouth.
You know what, Miss Sam? Well, here you are.
Honestly, well done. But about the thing where carry me come now, this army terrorist army wahala. You know, for
You always call them the Janjaweed army anyway. So yeah, go on.
Yes, the Janjaweed army. You know, Baba will continue to tell them the truth. You see, one thing they must know is as far as Nigeria there, where hunger full everywhere, the border is porous. There's a borderless border everywhere. Yeah, criminal coming in, going out, terrorists coming in, going out. And hunger everywhere. There can never be security. You see, they think that if they put army on the road, that will solve the problem of security, where hunger is ravaging the land. E no go work. You see, the level where Nigeria there now, Baba, time go reach. Army self go to defend himself. You know, if he defend the Kolu and then brothers for Asorok. Everybody go there for their own.
The time not they reach.
Because now they kind of don't warn them. Warn them. Say Nigeria will be like Somalia will be a paradise compare to waiting they go see for Nigeria.
He said it too.
Because yes, he said it. Because not that he is one that will turn Nigeria to Somalia. The way Nigeria, the way the criminals that have hijacked Nigeria, the way they are going about the country, they definitely, as hunger is growing every day, the criminal will be devising new means. The other day, somebody came out and was shouting, "Is a fuel tanker, army hijack it." We said the army hijacked.
You remember that video, Prince?
Yes, went and sold all the fuel in the tanker.
They even took part of his truck. They took the tire, the rim. They can't burn them.
They burned it. Is that not a new level of criminality?
Soldiers.
Is that not a new level? And it's done by soldier, isn't it? In that country, soldier will commit anything they want to commit. Kill. Nobody will ask.
You carry gun, give criminal, can't give a uniform. And you are complaining that they are kidnapping or robbing people. Well, whose fault is it?
You see, the irony of it is that even most Nigerians, they see this thing as normal. Even comedians, where they vet me, comedians, I see one comedian go say, "Soldier slap you." They slap with the sound, they go. I say, look at these people. As if soldiers supposed to be walking, standing on the road anyhow, parading anyhow. What are the soldiers doing at the checking point? My if you cross, no, we no go 5. We go UK, we go too far. We go America, we go too far. Just Togo, enter Togo there, enter Benin Republic there, and see whether soldier fool their road, whether soldier they harass the civilians anyhow. All this francophone country, then with their soldiers, then they no be say if they see soldier, they see like say na spirit where they see. Nigeria, if they see soldier, be like say na another devil. People go there run because they see their soldier. Then
soldier they come, run.
Everybody. And you call this one your own soldier, your country soldier.
See, I saw a video. I don't know if you have seen the video. Some of you watching this broadcasted now, have you seen that video where Nigerian soldiers were slapping a little boy? That boy couldn't be more than maybe 14 or 15. In what they are doing now, what they are doing right now in Aba, where they were raiding everyone. I don't know if you have seen the video. The video is online. I can't share it. It's so disgusting. I know they will kind of get them, all right? But that's how Nigerian army are. That's what they are.
My ego, that organization, that terrorist organization need to be disbanded. Honestly speaking, because they are not for Nigerians now. Eh?
Like,
you see what
kind of a professional soldier will be slapping a little boy up from 15, 16? Because some people killed, because some soldiers were killed, right? And you started raiding people and you took a little boy. It was a little, that is like a boy. But they were slapped, they were asking him to puff out his cheek. They were slapping him that way. I said, well, these are mad people, honestly.
My ego, even these people that call themselves soldier, they arrested some a woman of 70-something years old. You understand? They came to a place they want to arrest. Maybe they are looking for somebody. They didn't see. They have to carry the mama. The mama that is about 70-something years old, going to 80 years. They carry the woman. Eh? You see, my ego, if Nigeria, I see as Nigeria is, they will, if whatever they like, let them continue to do, is they will be causing more and more harm. I've went and they kind of have told those soldiers, come out from there, make you look for work. Go and look for better work. That is not work, because I heard that those soldiers that they killed there is Igbo. They are Igbo soldiers.
Honestly speaking, some of them were actually really young. I'm talking about like 22, 25. They're like young guys.
So my ego to tell you that they know